The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
A coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Cinciano. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. You go tight. You got tight. Watch that creep. Watch that creeping.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Draw play. Ingram now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This time Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kill. Check 13. Hey, check it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check safety. Alert 3. 6-6, pull it high. Alert. Wait for the end.
Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 40. Rip. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Rip.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Bandit. Shit. Watch the shit. 450. SOS. Jim. Bang. Check your hot read. Check the backer. 40-53 backer.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch out.
Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Wait, 20! He's coming, he's coming! Hey, let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball! Shoot, shoot! $36! Regular! Twist! Shadow!
On third down, a run from White. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Undercut. Switch.
Nifty move. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Ready? 53 is the mark.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Jackson. Goodwin able to haul it in. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check, Will.
Jackson to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Tighten up, go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Go.
To throw again is Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Hey, watch it. Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears. Check nickel. Hey, go 66.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
That's how we do it.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Rush in. Switch. No. Off. Wide. Get wide.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On play action, it's Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Switch. Go Bandit.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 45 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Check 43. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They start the drive with White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Back.
Hey, 66. Go Bandit.
To throw, it's Brady. He's got White here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Mike 40.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Well, hey, we're going Mike 40. All day.
Sugar.
Any day.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I got you. On the double. Up. QB drop.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Safe. Me. Hey, Mike, control. 52. Let's go. Drive on. 52, Mike, 52. Go.
Jackson down. Going to throw again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He can run, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Shadow!
Kill.
Hey, Wahoo!
Kill, turn up. Check Mike 40, check
53, Linda!
Come get some. Come out here, come get some. He don't want it. Hey.
Alpha!
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he goes out right around the 39. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Alpha!
Now Brady again. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jackson now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
What's tight? Tight is right. You got 4.
72.
Slam.
Five.
Under 10. 10. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Regular.
Now Brady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Brady, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. No, 66.
Check 4.
Goal 50.
Here's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady gives to Michelle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tight right.
On play action, now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Check three. Check 6, guys. Go.
Now it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Check 26, check 25. Check. Check. Switch.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson will throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, Alabama.
Mike's 40.
72.
Come on, QB, come on.
Check it, reload.
Brady will try again on second down. Gets it to Gordon. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Wait, that's ready?
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 40's Mike.
Let's go on. No, 66.
You can't block me.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
What do you want?
SOS. Check it.
SOS.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Bang.
Alpha.
Check it, hot read.
Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman was the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Ingram again. Oh, he sheds himself free. And here a juke. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, 53. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 99. Check 99.
Jackson on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
53. 53. Mike. Watch the back. 36. 36. Watch twins. Yeah. Check one. Undercrush.
To throw again. Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be caught by Brown. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check. Crunch.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On play action, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 4 down.
Hey, Delta.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown from 21 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them at some point in their career